Hello everyone, this is vlog 26, and as you may see, there is a new image behind me, the frozen mat that's on the wall so my cats don't play with it, as well as right here behind me, my thermostat, which, if I can find the button, lights it up, and that light up, it shows the time on the very top and then the temperature. And then over this way more, this, which I'm not going to push it up or down because it makes a noise and a light go on in the hallway. But these aren't the images that you're used to seeing behind me. You're used to seeing my pantry doors and a doll hanging on the one, fairy doll hanging on the one side and a bear pillow hanging on the other, and some stickers on the pantry doors. Now, the reason for that is because this wall, the TV used to be against it, but the couch that I'm actually on, forgive the mess that you can see over there in the bedroom doorway, I'm still working on the bedroom. Now, you can kind of see, well, I'm on the couch, but I changed the one cabinet and the TV over to that side that I usually had the couch on, and the couch over here. So now the couch actually fits. Awesome. I told them I don't need the love seat after all, because I got a good positioning. I've swept and mopped my bathroom and kitchen floors. That I felt like it ran a marathon, and it only took me like 5 minutes for the bathroom and 5 minutes to do the kitchen. But with my back and my mobility and everything else, my disabilities and that, it took its toll. Now, as most of you know from yesterday's blog, that I commented on the fact that my power chair, I was worried that the one of the brand new just replaced motors was gone. Again, in less than a month after I got it. But it wasn't the motor. The chair is running fine again. My chair repairman Rod came out. Thankfully it wasn't the one that he had to decide that he has to take the wheel off to get at it. But he took the brush out, scraped it off and dried it off, put it back in, and the chair runs great. I'm not the only one that's dealing with this, so him and a bunch of the other power chair that people that deal with like repair and selling them and all that are contacting the company to get them to try and seal the motor properly, because what it is the part of the motor where the brushes are in aren't sealed properly, and especially in the winter when you've got all that snow, the moisture gets in and then it makes it so that your chair doesn't want to go properly because it affects the motor. Thankfully, it was a quick fix. Still makes me nervous, extra nervous now, since I've had it break down once. Both motors died while I was out, and then last night, that one, I thought it was the motor going, and I was panicking because I need my chair. But it's working. I wanted to update you all on the fact that, as I said in yesterday's blog, I filled out the paperwork for the Lions after I had done my research for the service dog, because I use a power wheelchair, even though I am legally blind, I am not fully mobile enough to have a guide dog. So that's okay. But I can get a service dog that would help with like picking things up, with my post traumatic stress, my anxiety, my panic, and opening doors and that kind of thing for me, which would give me a lot more independence and would alert people when something's wrong. So that's awesome. So now I'm waiting anywhere up to 18 months or more. And I will then, at some point, I will get a call and they will book an appointment to come in and speak with me and get to know me and check out my home. And then after a certain time period, I'm not sure how quick that the next step will happen after that. But then I will go to Oakville for 2 or 3 weeks. They get me there, they give me my dog, they train me how to work with the dog, and then they send me and the dog home. And I still have to continue to work with the dog on a daily basis and groom it, feed it, and all that. So over this time period, as time goes on, I am going to see about getting some things like a large dog crate and stuff like that, so that I can set up a crate for the dog and get like food dish, water dish, that sort of thing, so that when the time comes, I've gotten it all slowly, and over time, it's not hundreds of dollars all at once. Because in this time period, I don't need to get food or that kind of thing. But there are things that I can get, like poop bags and that kind of thing. I can start supplying myself with those so that I'm more ready. Harness and leash are things that I can get closer, but like the dog crate and whatnot is something that I will get more quickly, so that when I get it, I don't have to have that huge expense. I was out today. Well, let me back up a little. I was on Facebook and I had posted a picture of my cat Chloe laying on my wheelchair, on my power chair. And a friend a friend's fiance that I know commented, and I really got a hoot, and I laughed, and I contacted my mom to let her know. She laughed. Basically, the lady had said that Chloe was driving my chair around while I was sleeping, and that's how the motor got burnt out, because Chloe was running around and playing around on it when I was sleeping. And that was just adorable, and I cracked up. Hey, Cinnamon. Hey, S'mores. My 2 guinea pigs, they're just over there, towards the bedroom. I have vacuumed, and I still need to vacuum more. The joy of having a wheelchair and kitty litters and guinea pigs. I don't know if you hear that, but Cinnamon, my 1 guinea pig, is talking. I've been organizing, going through things even more. It's turning out better and better. Once I get the hospital bed situated, like the permanent one, then I'll be happy. because then I can get rid of the queen size bed and get the last bit of the like get my bedroom organized and finish having this apartment looking better. Like I'll do a video at some point like this. Right now there's laundry piled in different places here that hasn't been put away yet. But the pardon me. The living room looks like twice the size with it set up this way. So that's a good thing. I am learning all sorts of things. I went today and had a dinner. I talked to my counselor. I'm trying to learn to set boundaries that are healthy for me and not take on everyone else's stuff when it's really really hard. Like I can talk about it in this video because it's just me in my apartment making a video. But it's really hard if I'm confronted with actually talking to a person about what I'm trying to make the boundaries for. It's really hard to say something. And that it's not the fault of the other because they're used to me not putting up boundaries and doing everything and anything they want or need, no matter the consequences for me. But that has got to stop. I have to set boundaries because I'm having breakdowns where I just want to check myself into the psych ward at the hospital because I can't take it. I've got health issues going on and issues going on for myself. It may seem selfish because, especially when of certain things and certain people and that, they may think I'm selfish in that. But I have to do this for me, for my health and well being. If I'm not healthy, I can't help you. I can't help anyone. And that's not good. So I have to learn to set boundaries, and when I set the boundaries, to stick to them. It's not easy to do because I'm used to, oh, I'll do it and then I'll be sick because I did too much, or I'll be mentally exhausted, or I'll try and do it and I'll end up getting hurt or not able to do it, and then I feel guilty when it's not my fault. It wasn't my responsibility. It's hard because I keep think like I was always of the frame of mind that I was responsible for me, myself, and I, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. If I cared about you and that I'm responsible for you, and I have to learn that that's not the way it is. Everyone has to be responsible for themselves. Yes, you can help others and be supportive, but that doesn't mean to help others and be supportive of them at the cost of your own health and sanity and safety. So I've got to learn all this. And I've got to learn that some people seeming to be playing mind games and manipulations and pitting one person against another, it's not acceptable, and it's going to have to stop. I'm not putting any names to that because I'm just not. But no one likes to be put down. No one, even unintentionally. I returned some library books. Well, a library book that was 2 books in one. I returned 3 movies, and then I got out 3 PlayStation 4 games. I am totally against bullying, and in a sense, I was self-bullying. And I was allowing others to bully and pressure me into doing what they wanted for them without regard or thought to the consequences of those actions for me, for my health, my finances, whatever the consequences are that I would have to deal with. So, as hard as that is, I have to learn that it's not selfish, it's not self centered, it's self preservation, and no one else is going to look out for my health and my safety and sanity if I don't do it. People are going to bully me if I don't stand up and say no. They're not going to realize that they're bullying. They're not going to realize that they're manipulating me or pressuring me if I don't say something. If I just, okay, yeah, I'll do it, and I do it, people aren't going to realize. I learned that with my relationship with my mom. My mother and I have had a really hard relationship. But even though in 2014, we nearly stopped talking to each other, and we nearly told each other that we hated each other and never wanted to speak to each other again. But then in the end, the best thing was that I moved out of living with her and moved into my own place, and she fought me on it for a while, but then she fairly quickly came to realize that it was for our own safety and sanity, because we were both being abusive to each other. And abuse is never right, be it abusing your child, your parent, your sibling, aunt, uncle, family, friend. It's never right. And it wasn't right what I was doing to her or what she was doing to me. So we've had to really work hard at our relationship and adjust it so that we're not being abusive or bullying or pressuring or very aggressive to each other, which is not easy for either of us, but we do it. And we can never live together again because that would just totally wreck everything that we've done. So we're trying to keep that, and instead of hanging up the phone when you are upset and you don't want to talk with it because it'll just escalate, we have a thing so that we know that the other person's all right. Just say, I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later. I love you. Bye. And then we're not upset with each other. We just know we need to go and calm down or think or whatever it happens to be. Sometimes it's helps to totally get off of a certain topic, because there's some topics that, just like anyone, you have to agree to disagree because you don't have the same opinion on it. So, yeah. When I saw my counselor, I got my 2 guinea pigs referred. So my girls are going to get checked out by the vets. And I got my Pepsi re-referred because they asked me to do that so that he could go back, because he's got severe allergies and that. So they wanted to check on him after a couple months. He's doing good. And then I also got my sister's cat, Nika, referred to get an exam as well as get her current shots. Yay, that. And I'll find out if Nika has a microchip. If she doesn't, then I will ask them if they do microchips, and if there's a cost, to see if my sister can get her cat microchipped in case she goes missing or so. Me, my mom and sister all love animals. My Aunt Lori and Uncle Manny got Thunder, their family dog, theirs and my cousins Cheyenne and Emily's. the younger, smaller dog, Thunder, he got a haircut yesterday. And the one picture that my aunt put on her Facebook, he's sitting there looking up at her like, "Mummy, why? Like, why'd you do this to me?" But he looks really good. Adorable, handsome. I really should go over there. Not tonight, obviously, but go over there and visit. And when I go in, I have to have Thunder cradled in one arm, and I'm bent down petting Decaf, the bigger dog, because both of them are just like, "Skylar, love me, love me." It's adorable. The guinea pigs are making groany, growly sounds. Oh, Cinnamon wants in the house and S'mores isn't letting her. But I'm trying to keep up with my mental health as well as other things. I'm no longer getting the gastric bypass. It's just too much for my mental health as well as the possible complications with my mobility and that. It's not worth it. It's too dangerous for me, at least at this time. My sugar levels are still staying under control. My the acid reflux, I'm not getting the heartburn because I'm using the hospital bed. The pain is a lot less, except for like the pain in my stomach. It's there, but when I eat, that's when it gets worse. So I try not to eat too much at once, and I'm down from about a month, almost a month ago, from 306 pounds down to 303 pounds. So I'm down 3 pounds, which could be because I'm not eating too much the last couple weeks. Don't know. But I'll keep you updated. I want to see about getting a scale at home so I can keep an eye on my weight a little bit more there. I want to get under 300 and stay under 300, but that's been proving really hard for me. Well, give me a thumbs up, which is a like, share, comment down below. If you're not following my Instagram, then do so. I've been starting to post a fair bit on there. I am still trying to figure out how to add my Instagram to my YouTube. I think I'm gonna have to look up videos on how to add Instagram to YouTube. See if I'm missing something or just if you can't do it. I have. Oh, also subscribe, like, comment down below. Follow me on Facebook, Skylar Jimmy Thomas. I have Twitter. I'm using my Skype more and more. I'm gonna possibly start using Tumblr again, but I'm trying to keep up with certain things like this and Instagram and stuff first. But I'm going to go for now, and because I'm thirsty and I think I'm a bit hungry. Peace out, much love, be kind to each other, help others, do not stand back if someone's being bullied or hurt. Even if it's just to call 911 or go and get help. Help each other, stand up, stop the bullying, stand up for each other. Love, peace out.